Towards Lake Ocoee, a few miles outside Bend, to meet an artist known as Bucket Man, for reasons which will soon become apparent.
I started back in '87 on the 4th of July weekend with a big lighter, and I went up to Lake Lanier with another couple, and we sat down at that picnic table and ate lunch, and they went out running around, and I sat there with a big lighter and made a little man out of the spoon and fork, plastic, and I liked what happened so much that I went home and lit the torch. Familiar with a torch because I was a house painter, so I messed with the spoons and forks. Then I graduated to the bucket. I did faces in the buckets for another 5 years, and then I graduated to the meltdown. That's taking the bucket, melting it down. Each foot on this is a 5-gallon bucket, and up we go. You can't do this with any other material the way that I've done. You know, everybody carves from what they see, you know, and I build from nothing, you know, the bucket. This is one of my gators that floats. You can see the snakes are floating, the turtles floating, eyes above water. This is each link in the chain is a 5-gallon bucket. I'm still working on this piece. This is an unfinished piece, but it sometimes takes me over a year. You know, I try not to get no hurry. This is 14 buckets. It saves me $30 a month. This is my bedhead.
Dreams? These come from any particular?
Not any particular dream, but maybe a combination of dreams and reality and past. This is how many buckets I melted last year.
All the handles?
That's all the handles of the buckets I melted last year.
Where are you getting your buckets?
Mayfield's Dairy just gave me 200. And then sheetrockers, you know, I go to the job down here and they'll fix me up with buckets. I have to sit there and scrub out the plaster. What I'm really trying to do with this plastic bucket is as much as I can. Anything that comes to mind. And I don't do it over again too much. I like moving on to, and you know, just because there's just so much to do. These they light up. They're hollow. They light up, and they make great night lights. Or you could actually just put a stronger light in there. This is boundaries. I call this barbed wire, and you know. He's got a ball and socket for his head. You can put it anywhere you want. This is and this pulls the strings tight. I wanted to be a Tennessee artist. I didn't want just, I didn't want to be nobody else's artist. I wanted to be a Tennessee artist. I wanted to show people what's going on. I have this urge. I mean, I've taught myself a new art form, which nobody else does, and I think it's important. You know, I don't want to leave this world without somebody else carrying it on. You know, because it's too important to me.
You don't want to kick the bucket.
I don't want to kick the bucket. When I kick the bucket, yeah.
Yes, you could say Dan has a plan, a roadside stand, and a very cool bucket band. But best of all, who knows how to treat a camera guy? That's great. You can drop that postcard anytime.